surely something, isn't it? Another BlackyInktoling Rant video. Yes, I am fully aware that I've ranted on this guy 3 times. But considering the shit that he's been doing now, and the fact that more people are standing up to him, I think this video will be the final nail in the coffin that will put Blacky down once and for all. As always, to new viewers, if you don't know who Blacky is, please watch the first 3 rants I did on him, as they bring a lot of context to who he is. And with that out of the way, let's talk about what Blacky has done to me and a few other people as of now. So, where do we begin? Let's start on the 9th of October 2018. Pyrodorky released his BlackyInktoling inspection video, which talked about everything that I talked about in my 3 rant videos. I also took part in this, voicing my opinions on Blacky. You can find the video in the description below. After that video went down, Blacky began getting people to ask me to ask Pyrodorky to take down his video. He stated that he felt betrayed that I went against him. Moments later, he left a comment on my DeviantArt profile cursing me out before deactivating his account, to which I thought, good riddance. Little did I know that Blacky was going to come back to DeviantArt with a vengeance. A few days later, I was contacted by my friend BrokenNewbie64 about an account that I'd created. To which I checked the account only to find myself blocked from the impersonation account. Believe me, this isn't the first time I've been impersonated. As soon as I checked the account on my alternate account, I find that all my private artwork I do on another site was out in the open for all to see. Who did this? Take a wild guess on who did this. Yep, I knew Blacky would try something like this. Not to mention that a friend of mine noted him and told him how ridiculous and childish he's being. This note conversation pretty much shows how Blacky knows what he's doing is wrong, but he refuses to stop. And if you thought things couldn't get any worse, well, 2 more accounts created by Blacky were made to not only attack me, but they were made to attack my friend Vanessa and Broken as well. After a journal that Broken wrote down and recently deleted, Blacky deleted all 3 accounts and reactivated his main account. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into what he's been up to as of late. So, the recent drama, Blacky has lost his shit yet again at a user by the name of Noctis Aurora for stealing his textures. For some context, Noctis was given permission by Huntrix117, a friend of mine, to use some dragon texture tattoos that Blacky himself made, but Huntrix thought of the idea. So in essence, both Huntrix and Blacky own the textures. Noctis made a journal entry defending himself, and not only that, showed screenshots of the entire ordeal. Not to mention the fact that Blacky first tried to threaten Noctis, then demand an apology, and then tries to force Noctis into taking down his picture that has his OC in it, simply because Noctis' OC has dragon textures. Not to mention trying to guilt trip Noctis by saying that he loses motivation. So after this, Blacky deleted the dragon textures on Steam so he himself could use them and no one else can't. Bit selfish of him, isn't it? I mean, this has happened before with Smashman John, but this is where Blacky oversteps his boundaries. Remember when I said he tried to force Noctis into take down his picture which had his OC in it? Think about it. He's essentially trying to control someone else's character simply because they have the textures that Huntrix thought up and Blacky made. That's overstepping the line. Blacky, you have no right to tell someone to stop making pictures of their OC just because they are using your textures. You don't own them. And even if you did make the textures, Huntrix was the one who thought up the idea. So if you delete the textures, they now belong to Huntrix. This point is further made clear when Blacky told someone they were not allowed to use his textures. An example of him ordering and demanding people he unfriends is JManRoyal19, and judging by the screenshot he took, Blacky isn't the one to be sharing anything with him. What happened after that was that Huntrix made a journal entry blaming himself and stated that he should have introduced Noctis to Blacky, and this wouldn't have happened. Granted, Huntrix could have done that before, but I still believe that somebody would have gotten attacked if they used the textures that you gave them. Hell, I asked for some of your dragon textures and you gave them to me because I have some of your dupes in Gary's mod. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that none of this is your fault, Huntrix. Yes, you could have done something about it, and I imagine you feel upset for not doing anything to stop it. But if Blacky is going to go around and start deleting textures in a fit of rage, then you own the right to those textures, since you were the guy who threw it up. So after all this happened, a lot of things went wrong, such as a friend of mine becoming depressed from all the drama that has been happening, and the fact that Blacky refuses to let this go. It's really affected some people in one way or another, and I feel sorry for the people who have been dragged into this drama that Blacky seems to cause everywhere he goes. Which brings us to my next point. This is where Blacky has gone way too fucking far. So Jade Inktoling has recently come forward with some information about what Blacky did to him and Emily. And this is where I can deduce that Blacky is no longer a human being. What did he do to Jade that could be so horrible? Well, from what Jade told Noctis and me, Blacky made hate art using Emily's Inksona, tearing out his Inksona's heart out of his chest. Let me rephrase. He used 123 Emily Mason's Inksona for hate art. This makes me so angry, so infuriated. You can make hate art of any innocent person, which in itself is wrong. But when you start using someone who is a pure soul, a nice and caring individual for your hate art, that's crossing the fucking line. You don't know how enraged this makes me. Now I bet everyone's going to say, but Jade, where is the picture of this hate art? We can't really believe you if you don't have the picture. And you're right, I don't have the picture. The reason? Blacky deleted it. Of course, when people find out about your hate art, just delete it and pretend nothing ever happened. That's the thing with Blacky. Whenever you call him out on something, he'll delete it and pretend nothing has ever happened or otherwise. But considering that Jay has seen the picture, he knows what it looks like, so I'm going to take his word for it. There's something that Noctis and I have noticed whenever someone tries to expose Blacky. Blacky retaliates in the following ways: hate art, mocking people for their appearances, exposing their private artwork, blackmailing them into silence, or something else entirely. When I exposed Blacky and helped Pyrodorky with his video, not only did he make hate art of me, he also was racist to me and exposed my private artwork. When Vanessa began to screenshot Blacky's behavior, he mocked her for her weight. I could go on and on about the many examples he's done to make people get him to back off. But this time, he's fucked up. He made one fatal mistake, and that fatal mistake ended up causing his downfall. You see, Noctis doesn't have anything that Blacky can use against him. No private artwork, no blackmail information he can use, nothing. Noctis has straight up admitted that Blacky can't use anything against him. The only thing Blacky can do is call Noctis a thief, but we all know that's not true. Not only that, but Millard has also stood up to Blacky and stated that he has all his add-ons for people to use, meaning that Blacky can no longer blackmail people or anyone on his side to keep them in line. Not to mention that he's attacked someone who has Asperger's. Noctis has Asperger's, and that was a fatal flaw on Blacky's part, since some people who have Asperger's are smart. Look at me! I mean, I'm making a 4th rant on Blacky, and even if he tries to expose me again, he can't because he's already done it once. He could have used my private artwork to blackmail me, but he decided to expose me with it. Not like it did anything anyway, because all it's done is show that Blacky will go through any lengths to keep someone quiet about the abhorrent shit that he's done. But now this has got me thinking. And this is a theory, so it can be either proven true or false. What if Blacky has been blackmailing people into defending him? I mean, some people don't want to get involved in the drama and other people will defend him. It is a possibility, but until it's proven true or false, but it's a theory. But if people start coming out and saying that Blacky blackmailed them into doing his bidding, then I'll make an update for it, but now it's only speculation. How did Blacky react to all of this and what will become of him? Well, currently he's been trying to defend himself and he says he's become inactive on his main account. He's also blacked out his profile, which Noctis says that he looks like he's trying to hide from the guilt or hide from the consequences of his actions. On Steam, however, he reacted with rage, and from what I can hear, people are starting to see Blacky for what he truly is, and are unfriending him and blocking him. At the time of this video, his friends list has gone down to 201, but I believe it's gone down way much. Let this video be the final nail in the coffin that will put BlackyInktoling down once and for all. To anyone affected by this drama, I really hope that you're doing alright, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. As for Blacky, you're finished. There's no way you can come back from this. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!